till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials.
Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? H.E. Gator.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Hey, Echo.
Fourth down.
Yes, yes. Blue draw corpus. Smooth. Spike.
On first down, Eason. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Throwing on first down. Eason, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff working right. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Coming to you.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handled it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. The drive starts with a completion, left side. Good throw there to start this second possession, maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they try the right side here. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Joker.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there. A first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Rodgers now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now a handoff looking right. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Check 53, Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mike. 319. Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
To the 50. 319.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Colts 7, Broncos nothing.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 88.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
I got you.
Jump out. 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
258. Easy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can...
319.
Get in the weight room.
Plant.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Check.
Now it's Rodgers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on fourth down?
But we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on fourth down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On second down now. It's Taylor. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, Delta, watch the quick.
From the gun on third down, Eason. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, get excited, let's go, let's go.
Back north. 318.
It's going to be a...
Now they try the right side here. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Blue 58.
Mike. Go.
Inside. Blue 58.
From the 44, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. He's at the 30, past the 20, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Darius Leonard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, orbit.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Eason. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
60 outlaw. 80 weapon. Hey, Zoo.
Kill. Check 24.
Bam. Big grip.
On 1st and 10, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Back to throw. Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Looking to throw. Eason. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Colts send out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the... at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Campbell making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First down, Indianapolis.
Set. 18 Gator. Hey, Haywood.
We got 4. We got 4.
On the ball. They go.
On first down, Eason. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
And the Colts first down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Next to score.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
53.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go, D. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Check. 50.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Mike, 319. Watch the run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Get 300. Get 300.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Here.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Rodgers. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Undercrunch.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check three.
Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
50.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, check.
Bravo. Mike 27.
I got you.
From the 16, Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Check three.
On play action, Rodgers. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go. Let's go.
6-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check the backer.
Second and 14. He's got it to Hilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Matchbox lights. 5. Rock it. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Taylor. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. His kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this out
because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Echo.
29 is the mic.
And the blitz does come. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
88. Boom.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Right.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Slam.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And again, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12.
Alert 3.
Inside.
31's the mic.
Smooth.
31's the mic. You remember me? Let's go, baby. 31's the mic. I want that.
Give me.
Rodgers again now. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that. Live. We got to begin.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That's my boy.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
26. Three down. Check 37. Check 37. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Gotta get the point. Get off. Go.
Operating from the gun. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
53, Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
26.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
31's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. 31's the mic. Good.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
You're out.
Switch.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Check. Plant. To the 50.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Liz.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mark 55! Mark 55!
You don't know no better.
Here, Mike.
55's my guy, 55. Bring it.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing is Rodgers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Jim. Hey, leg. Right now, you got 58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 29 is the mic. Look 50.
I got him.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this out past the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Hey, take 26. Hey, dude. Kill.
Rodgers now on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It's now second and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
88. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. They can't hang with us. He's coming. We got double up. Jump out. 29 is the mic. Mike 50.
Rodgers throwing again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They give to Taylor. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.